Good afternoon, folks, and getting her stripped down. Pretty good. As far as the body goes here, I'm ready to put the floor pans in on the driver and passenger side. Came out pretty well. I'll get some more video of that later. As I was stripping this down, though, I noticed some issues, and they're not pretty. Let me see. We got some pitting here. I don't know if you can see it. I'm not terribly worried about that. Got plenty of pitting around here. However, right there, can you see that pretty good? This bracket that the parking brake cable comes through is about rotted off. Got some nice holes right through the frame, and more down along here all the way out to here. And we got some more of the same on this side, and some real heavy pitting up here, which does concern me. Right here, this used to be a body mount. That's gone. Oh, let's see what else. Well, this big thing here was for my parking brake. That likely got bent up, getting bashed through the woods. My other chassis is a lot cleaner looking, but it has one slight difference in that there's two rails here. Let me get the cluster out of the way. Okay. There's two rails here, one on each side of the frame. And on this chassis, the transmission cross member sits on top of these rails. And it's real nice when you go to change the clutch. You get this cross member loose, you get the bell housing loose, and you can slide that transmission right, or no, you don't even have to take the bell housing. You just take the transmission off of the bell housing, and you can slide that whole sucker right back, like opening a barn door. On the other one, the cross member sits and kind of bolts up to the rails here. It hangs on the bottom, and I don't like that. You know, I could change that. I could weld something. I could cut those other rails out and weld rails in just like these. But honestly, if those welds were to fail, then my whole transmission and engine drops out, and really, I feel more comfortable plating this frame, you know, cutting out the bad sections and putting in new sections than I would welding on those rails. I don't know why, you know, it doesn't seem like much, but plus, either way I go, I'm using this engine and transmission. You know, it's not a whole lot of difference. This is a 196, the other one's a 152, so it's not like I'm going to lose a whole lot of power or anything. It's just, you know, I want to use this engine and transmission, and I want to use these axles and these brakes, you know, because everything works on here, and it's all good, and I'm familiar with it. I'm not sure of the condition of any of the other stuff. So if I were to go the route of changing, swapping out frames, using the other frame that was original to to the body that I'm putting on this, I would have to strip all my axles and my engine and transmission and take everything off of this frame. Then I'd have to take everything off of that frame that was original to this body. Then I'd have to clean off that original frame, you know, wire wheel the whole damn thing. I gotta find some way to drag like a mop full of tar through the frame, because it's a boxed frame. I want to get that sealed up. But it seems like a whole lot more work to me to strip down two frames and have shrapnel laying all over the place, instead of just stripping down this one, cleaning it up, and plating it, and you know, doing the work I need to do. You know, plus it's the original bones. You know, if you're sentimental about vehicles like I am, you know, that's kind of important. So that's the route I'm going to go. It might sound freaking insane. But you know, right here, this is a frame repair, you know, and it's not pretty. This is one I did, must have been 10 years ago. I did it with a stick welder, and it's still holding up. You know, and it did have a considerable amount of stress on it, because it had that plow not only hanging on there, wanting to push this down and try to tear it off, but it was also dealing with getting beat up from the plow all the time, and it hasn't even cracked or shifted or anything. And you know, so and I got my MIG welder now, and I'm pretty comfortable with that. So I'm pretty sure I can effect a decent repair on this frame. My daughter, well, first thing, she's just sad that I tore this thing all apart. But then I showed her what was wrong with the frame. You know, she's 6 years old. I showed her what was wrong with the frame, and I said, well, now are you still upset that I tore it apart? Yes, she was. Well, would you rather keep driving it and have the whole thing break in half and get everything wrecked? No. All right. And then she asked me if she can save a piece of it. So I said, yeah, you can save a piece. I even got a good piece right here you can save. And I'm gonna cut that out for her with the plasma cutter, and I'm gonna screw that to her wall. That'll be the piece she can save off the old body. Yeah, that's the route I'm going. I'm just going to get the rest of this front clip off of here, and then it's down to stripping this thing down to the bare bones. Oh, and you know, it needs work besides that too. If you look at these shackles, you can just about see how the spring was chewing away on the sides there. I don't know if you can tell or not, and obviously that bushing inside of there, that's completely gone. Same thing for the top, and same on the other side. But those shackles, I have pieces of that old motorhome frame, and they're just plates. All I have to do is cut out some plates, drill the holes properly, and I'll probably stack 4 plates together in the machining vise, mill vise, whatever the hell you want to call it, and drill them all at the same time. That way they're all in line. You know, I can even make them a little taller if I want to set up higher, but I'll probably keep it just the way it is. And then up at the front of the spring, the bushings, I imagine, is shot there too. You know, it's going to be some work. It's going to be plenty of work either way. So if I got to do a lot of work, I'd rather use the original stuff. And plus, I want to keep that other chassis and build something on it. You know, that sounds like a whole lot of fun. Just for something, shits and giggles, I guess you'd call it. Whatever. And I think that's about it. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and blab on. I want to keep going while I'm on a roll. So, thanks for watching. This is where I am, and that's where I'm going. Again, take it easy. Thanks for watching. Bye.